Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cardio Talk. This is me giving a motivational speech while I do cardio design to change your mind and change my mind to think positively about every situation in our life. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. So basically, I have 100 motivational quotes that I got from ChatGPT that we'll be diving into. So let's do it. Quote one: "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah. I mean, if that's what they say, we just have to choose to believe it. Believing you can, you are halfway there. Believing that you have the ability, that you have the knowledge, that you have the. And when you think about these things, you have to, get down to the minutia, the deepest detail. So when you say believe, you have to believe that you have the mental facilities which can turn on certain emotions or actions to put forth continuous effort in order to get there. For example, if you wanted to be a songwriter and you believe you can win a Grammy, that means you already, in parts, are believing that you have the ability to write a hit song somewhere inside of you. If you want to win a race, be an amazing athlete, you believe that you already have some type of athletic ability that can grow and potentially be the champion of that race, that game, whatever it may be. So, and once again, that's halfway there because then there's the work. Belief is needed as a base, And sometimes the belief doesn't come from you. For example, if you are a child, a parent can see something in you, and the parent says, "Hey, I see you doing something amazing one day. So I'm going to tell you the work you're supposed to do," which is why parenting is so important. Like, you should be very, very intentional, about your parenting and not just telling, but also listening, to what the child is saying in their nonverbals along with their verbals. And of course, you will make them do things they don't want to do, like brush their teeth and do their chores and do push-ups, which I'm very glad that I was made to do. It's helped me a lot in life. So, next, stay positive. Better days are on their way. Listen, if you are alive today and you have the benefit of watching a man do cardio on a YouTube video, that means that your life is not that bad. That means you're not in a war-torn country. That means that you actually could be. And if you are, I'm very sorry. And I pray that God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit helps you and protects you. So, yeah, there's that. But this is the thing. If you stay positive, then you'll always look for a way out of a negative situation. Staying negative or being realistic about your current possibilities, if you don't see any, how is that helping you? Like, how is being negative actually helping you at all? Like, maybe preparing yourself for a bad outcome, preparing yourself to deal with a heavy emotional thing. But if you choose to be positive or think positive, even if something negative comes your way, you will adapt better to that situation. We are not saying you are not going to feel a little bit bad, or a lot bad. But we are saying that choosing to be positive and choosing to think about positive things is better than thinking negatively, 120%. Like, it's better. Think about things that are praiseworthy, you know? Anyway, I need chapstick because my lips are dry as the desert right now. So let me get that as we continue to do our cardio. Where are we at? Here we go. Chapstick. Okay. We just got our chapstick. Now we're good to go. Again, So, next quote is the only limit is your mind. Yes, because I'm justifying all these quotes too. Because as I'm saying them, my brain does think of, yeah, but no, I don't want to do that. Because I have to train myself to always think positive. Uh, so your only limit is your mind. The reason this is true, the reason it can be true, the reason it is true in the moment right now is because there are stories of people who are in prison, who have been in prison, who will study law if they know they are innocent. And then they will contact a lawyer and get out. Like, they will work on their own case. They will write letters to lawyers. Now, the limiting factor for a lot of people in situations that are downtrodden is the fact that they don't want to use their mental facilities, their brain, to think of a way out of a negative situation. Now, why would you not use your mind? A lot of that is because you lack energy. If you don't have energy to think, then, well, you're not going to think. And let's talk about thinking about positive things and how to have the energy to think about positive things. Choosing to subvert the negative emotional energy into positive emotional energy. Choosing to, when the negative emotion begins to happen, you say, you know what? No, I don't have to feel bad right now. I'm going to choose to think about a positive outcome instead. Now, your brain is probably very used to going to the worst case scenario. So you will have to ignore the way you feel and choose to just walk in whatever the positive action would be. Give that person a hug, say I love you, walk into that meeting, speak your mind with grace and respect and confidence, and then go on your way instead of thinking negative. Like it's not gonna help you. There's no point. So the sun himself is weak when he first rises and gathers strength and courage as the day goes on. Sometimes even like me doing cardio right now, like I've been recording content all day, and the more I've done it, the braver I've gotten with recording content in public. And that's just what you have to do. You have to make the choice to move forward with intentionality and power and courage and be brave to accomplish your goal. And the more you do it, the braver you will get. The more you work out, the stronger you get. The more you speak out, the more you'll be able to speak out. The more you run, the more you'll be able to run. The less you run, the less you'll be able to run. So, and then here's one thing I've talked about before, and it's the concept of being fearless. So when you think about being fearless is so funny because I think about it and it doesn't really make sense to me. Because I'm like, oh, so I just have to act like the fear's not there. I think what has been more practical for me is be brave. Yeah, you don't want to do this, you're nervous, you're kind of scared. Be brave. Because being brave means you're acknowledging that there is an obstacle and you're choosing to step over it. Because sometimes I think being fearless can turn into just avoiding situations that cause fear. You're like, oh, well, be fearless. I might as well run away from things that cause fear and not put effort into getting over that obstacle. So I say be brave over being fearless. Because if you're being brave, I think that's basically what being fearless is. So moving on. Positive anything is better than negative nothing. Yep. I mean, I was a positive is better than negative. I don't really get it. But moving on. Don't wait for opportunity, create it. Yeah. Um, Man, every new invention we have, the rise of podcasts, social media, your favorite movie stars, like Vin Diesel basically made a short film which was seen by Steven Spielberg, which led into him being in Saving Private Ryan. And yeah, next thing you know, you got Fast and Furious, you got Pitch Black, you got Chronicles of Riddick, you got Triple X, the first one, not the second with Ice Cube. You know, you have Bloodshot, all from him choosing to make a short film. Now, how did Steven Spielberg get this short film? I think Vin Diesel's family owned a theater in New York City or something like that, or did like something with theater. Main thing is he created something to show that he could be the leading man. And specifically if you're in the artistic field and you are not seen as someone who culturally would be the leading man, you can create that opportunity through your own creations. Kevin Hart has definitely done that. He has like two movies. Oh my gosh, can't even remember the name of them. But they're like where he's like the lead action guy, and of course there's a comedic element to everything Kevin Hart does. But as a short black guy, like you're not really seen as leading. You're not tall, and you're not white. So, and that's not like a negative race thing. It is just marketing. It's like, well, we want to make money, and we're going to make more money if the guy is tall, white, and in shape compared to short, black, and medium. Even though you're funny, people will watch you if you're funny, but they'll think you're less realistic unless you show them a undeniable example of you being and having this prowess to show them. So that's kind of like my goal. Like, I'm not tall, but I am strong. I am in shape. And one day you will turn on the TV and you will say, hey, there he goes. Can't believe you freaking did it. And I'll be like, yep, Academy Award goes to this guy. So, moving on, be the energy you want to attract. Yeah. You want friends, be friendly. You want love, be loving. You want hate, be a hater. Yeah, that's that. Okay, a positive mind finds opportunity in everything. Yeah. A positive mind always sees a way to win, a way to rise up, a way to be successful, a way in. So keep looking up. That's the secret life. Snoopy. Snoopy from Charlie Brown, I guess. Okay, work hard, stay positive, and good things will happen. Great. Yeah, if you work hard, overall, there are extenuating circumstances, and you stay positive, believing good things will happen will help you work harder longer. And staying positive, you'll feel better. And then people like people who are in a good mood. If you work hard and you're in a good mood, especially if you're in America, you're going to get elevated at some point. Yeah. Next. Optimism is a happiness magnet. Yeah. If you even think about like slavery, I know this sounds crazy, but Frederick Douglass had to be optimistic about the possibility of being free, about making it to the North, about him being optimistic about the possibility of making it to the North. He put in effort in order to accomplish his goal. If he chose to be negative, like the other slaves who were on the plantations he was on, then he would have stayed there, because in Frederick Douglass's first attempt to escape slavery, the slaves they were like, hey, this guy He's trying to get out of here. We don't want to get in trouble, so we're going to tell that he's being different, and then, you know, Frederick Douglass's life is honestly really awesome, so you should definitely check it out. But, all right, next. The best is yet to come. That is, if you keep working hard and if you keep choosing to be positive, then yes, the best is yet to come. If you're very intentional, and if you're very intentional about working long term on what needs to be done to reach the goal you want to achieve, and you take inventory of your skills and you practically measure where you're at, then the best is yet to come, because you'll slowly get better. Then you'll get closer to your goal that you want. Not the goal that other people want, the goal that you want. Okay? That's what it's about. You gotta get closer to the goal you want. Not the goal other people say you should go after. The goal that you want. So, awesome. Moving on to the next quote, we have. Okay. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. Yes, what you do does make a difference. That's it. Happiness is a choice, not a result. I agree with that. As of today and yesterday and the past 3 days, even the past week, but it's been really consistent the past 3 days, I've been in situations where my mood will dip and I'll feel bad about not being where I want to be. Even though I'm working to get there, but I'm not there already, so I will create these voices in my head that say, you're a horrible person. And I just have told myself, I don't want to feel bad. I don't. It's not helping me. Me actually feeling happy when I have conversations with certain people creates a more positive environment, and is going to help when I'm actually around those people. So, yeah. Boom. All right, next. You are capable of amazing things. I agree, you are. If you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Dolly Parton. Yeah, in the Bible, Moses tells, wrong story. Let's not do that. Let's not mix up our Bible story. Joseph. Jeez, okay. Joseph, coat him in colors. He's talking to Pharaoh has a dream. Basically, Joseph is like, yo, there's gonna be seasons of famine, seasons of plenty. You got seasons of plenty right now, so you better store up. You better store it up. So, with that being said, what was the quote again? Oh, you're going to have seasons of up and seasons of down. And if you never have seasons of down, you don't really understand how to be grateful in the seasons of plenty. Now, I will say people's seasons of up and seasons of down are different depending on the environment they grow up in and their culture. I have literally met people in life, two people who told me verbatim, they said, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't experienced anything difficult in my entire life. And I'm looking at them based on culture and where we were, I'm like, yeah, you're right, you haven't. And that doesn't mean they haven't studied hard, but when they compare themselves to other people, they're like, yeah, my life is super easy. And I think if we all compare ourselves to other people, then we can kind of see that our life in comparison isn't as difficult as we think it is. So, next. Boom. The power of imagination makes us infinite. Yes. The power of imagination and effort. Because you can think about something, but if you don't put an effort into creating that thing, then, you don't get any new result. You just stay where you're at. So, it's not just about imagination. It's about effort. So the power of imagination and effort will make you infinite if you're willing to put in the results. There's no limit to what you could create. Yeah. All right. Good things take time. There's a book called Slow Productivity, which I am forcing myself to engage in. The concept, I haven't read the book, but I just read the title and I said, okay, I need to be intentional and move slower through life to get the things that I want. Moving fast and rushing through things is not helping me become the man that I want to be. But moving slower and taking my time and doing less is. So, reading through every email, not just delete. It doesn't look important. Actually being intentional about that is very, very, very beneficial. Okay. Let's see here. One positive thought can change your whole day. Zig Ziglar. Yes. Be patient, positive, and persistent. Yes. Choose positivity even when it's hard. Yes. You're stronger than you know. Yes. Remember running college track, and I talk about this a lot. Like athletics, it's really easy to measure effort because you get timed on things. So we're having a talk with a friend, and we're talking about times, and I'm like, yeah, my goal time would be this. He's like, there's no way you could ever run that. Like, why would you even think that? I'm like, why not? I'm supposed to think I'm supposed to be slow? Okay. I said, what about you? He said, yeah, this is my time. I probably won't ever beat it. I was like, what? And then they ended up getting like 2 seconds faster than that time. And they're like, I can't, like they're like, I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just ran that fast. Oh my gosh. And then, funny, like they slept for like 3 days straight after that. They were done. Yeah. So, but the thing is, I ended up running faster than I thought after having tendonitis. They ended up beating their time, and we were both stronger than we knew. I actually knew I could be stronger, but maybe stronger than other people knew. And even now, it's like I've never seen myself super shredded, but I'm just believing. Even when people around me thought, oh my gosh, you're so ripped. I'm like, no. I gotta be magazine dreams ripped. I gotta be Jonathan Majors, Michael B. Jordan, Apollo Creed, Rocky number 3 or 4 with Drago ripped. That's what I'm trying to be, and natural. So even though I was listening to Greg Doucette today, talked to Alex Eubank, and they were talking about BPC 157, and I thought, I might, if it's considered natural, because it like helps like healing, like speeds up healing by like 50%. I'm like, yo, I don't have a problem with effort. I have a problem with healing. My body needs to heal, my boy. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna take a break and get something to drink, but I'm not stopping the video, so you're just gonna be here. Drink some water, get some essential amino acids. All right. That was so good. All right, y'all. I'm back. Here we are again. Random. I'm definitely gonna start a Patreon and do like somehow do anime watch parties. Sometimes you just want to watch anime with a friend, and I'll be your friend. Also, I said I was gonna say this earlier. If I know you and you're watching these videos, listen, I don't know you. If you're family and you should do this. It's like I don't want to listen to any of your ideas, and if you bring them to me, I will ignore them. I will listen to you in a moment and I will ignore them because not because your ideas may be bad, but I'm doing this for me. Even if no one watches these videos, it just feels good putting effort into something and seeing it grow. I like it. I really do. So, anyway, let's keep going. Progress is progress no matter how small. Amen to that, man. Progress is progress no matter how small. Like 0.5 pounds, 0.1 pounds, 1 pound, 2 pounds, 5 pounds 1 week, 1 pound the next, 10 pounds 1 month. Stay there all month, only lose 2 by the end of the month. It's still progress. Appreciate that. Believe it. Absorb it. Need some more water. Sometimes when we don't have immediate progress, we just self-sabotage. We're like, oh, I'm not there at the goal. I quit. Even with me and this Macro Factor Fitness Challenge, like not being at the goal where I want to be, is yeah, it was depressing for a little bit. But I just said, you know what? F it. I'm still going. I'm still on the fitness challenge. And I'm doing it my way or the my way. Because there is no other way. It's my way because I got to do it. No one's going to do the push-ups for you. I'm going to be ripped to shreds. And people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I've never been this close to a ripped person in my life. And I'm like, oh, you're welcome. And really quick, we're going to go off on a tangent really quick. Why do I want to be ripped? Guys, it just feels, it's not about being ripped per se. I mean, it is, like looking good is great, but more so just feeling athletic. Like literally, I'll be walking to Walmart and I'll see a ledge, and it'll be like waist high, maybe a little higher. And I'm like, I can literally do a step up right now and I'm not going to feel any pain. Because I did squats three days ago. I did about 2.5 times my body weight. This is nothing for me. And that feels good to be able to move and realize that, like, oh, I'm athletic again. I can jump and dive and roll again. Like, I can, like, do handstand push-ups again. And my shoulders don't hurt and my back doesn't hurt. I can run through the airport and race to my gate. And people would be like, dang, does he play a sport again? Like, that is, it's nice. It's nice. It is so nice. Being ripped, being athletic is 100% worth it. Like, this is the thing. When you become more athletic, then you do more athletic things. Then you naturally burn more calories because you're just running around all the time because you feel good. And then guess what? You can eat a cheesecake and you can just go run it off because it's only one. And you're gonna have a great run because you just had cheesecake, so you're happy that you had cheesecake. It's so cool. Okay. Next, let's talk about boom, boom. The past is your lesson. The present is your gift. The future is your motivation. Yes. Learn from the past. What did I learn? I learned, specifically in this fitness challenge, just in general, like, do not allow other people to change your plans if you've already made them, regardless of what they say. If you've made a post and there's a typo, literally make another post right after that and don't even change anything. Like, ignore it. Just keep doing what you were doing because it was working. People talk all the time. Just keep doing your thing. Just keep doing you. And by doing you, that means you have to do something. Don't just do you and sit in a chair. Go do something. Go build something. You have the ability to. Okay, here we go. The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it. Listen, when I do my first natural bodybuilding competition and I'm on that stage, like, I don't even care about winning. I think I have a great physique, you know, and I actually just like bodybuilding and to be athletic and to lift weights. I'm just gonna have so much fun. And just like, yeah, I just like it. Cause after that, I'm like, it's my track meet, it's bodybuilding competition, powerlifting competition, and then track meet, like sprinting. That's what we're doing this year. And then I'm like, I guess after that, I'll probably repeat that and just keep repeating that over and over, you know, and keep posting pictures, videos, and it'll be like, yo, is this guy, like, how is he playing all these sports? He's like, he's in high school or something. And I'll be like, why not? We were the happiest when we were in high school and we were physically active. We had friends who were active. We become an adult and we're like, we just need to sit in a chair. We don't have to, you know, and, you know, there's, somebody said, what's your wealth profile? Like, what are the skills that God's given you that will allow you to produce wealth? And, you know, like I said, like, I'm not this super tall, gargantuan person who's gonna be in the NFL. But if there were ever tryouts for public for the NFL, please tell me. I'm going. Specifically for like punt return or running back, because I'm not going on the line. We're not doing that. We're not going on the line. We're not doing that at all. So I forgot where I was going with that. Moving on. So positive mind, positive vibes, positive life, positive vibrations, you know. Yo, every behavior is created by the energy in your body. The energy in your body is created by what you eat, you know. If you have energy, you can do more good. If you don't have energy, you do less. And then bad things could happen because you have less energy, you know. And by slowly increasing the exercise that you do, your bandwidth for energy will increase. So that is that. All right, choose positivity when it's hard. We're way past that. Positive thinking is powerful thinking. Focus on the good. Yes. Stay strong. Make them wonder how you're still smiling. Yes. Positive mind, positive vibes, positive life. Yes. Dream big. Stay positive. Work hard. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I like that. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's true, man. Your vibe will attract the tribe. You know, so you gotta, just recognize that. Your vibe will attract the tribe. That's really all I gotta say about that. So yeah, cool. Moving on from that, what else we got? Dwell on the beauty of life. Yeah, like, take time to just, think about things that are amazing and cool and awesome and beautiful. Take time to do that. I think that's a great thing to engage in, great thing to do. That's what I gotta say about that. Also, it's been 34 minutes on the elliptical. We haven't been like going crazy. We've burned 286 calories. We technically burned more. I was doing the elliptical before this, but yeah. So we'll hit 300. We'll read through some quotes till we hit 300, and then we'll be done with today's motivational talk. And I'll probably keep these to 30 minutes. Actually, who knows? I would love to be, if I could find a way to do reaction videos and do this, oh, we're winning. We're winning. You know, like, do you want to see me bouncing up and down? Maybe not. But yeah, I think better when I'm moving. I think better when I'm grooving. But all right, let's go. All right, yeah, wow, we're at 294 already. Okay. Think it, want it, get it. You are more than enough. Be so positive that negative people don't want to be around you. Happiness is an inside job. Life is tough, but so are you. With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. Be the reason someone believes in good people. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. A great attitude becomes a great day. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. Life is a one-time offer. Use it well. We're going to end it there. Life is a one-time offer, so use it well. Don't let the things you can't change about yourself limit you. There's a pastor I really like. He has no arms, no legs. World-class pastor. And if he can do that, there's no reason that you, especially if you're in America, I don't care what your race or gender is, that you cannot choose to push forward and be positive. That is all. Peace out. God loves you. You're created in His image. You have purpose. You have skills. Use them. Take inventory of your skills. Believe in yourself no matter what. Peace out. Deuces.